You're here live from the Transformers Academy. We do this every week, and you know we like to begin with something positive that you can use in your personal, professional life. Okay, this week, as always, we begin with something positive, something that I want you to use every day. I want you to take a look at what we talk about, catch us on Periscope, all the social media. And today, and this week's transformational vitamin is, how do we change the way we think, act, and feel? And so if you're someone who's willing to think about reassessing, realigning, readjusting something in your personal, professional life, or even both, then you're in the right place, okay? So we'll start, and the question I always begin on Sundays is, do you need to change the way you think, act, and feel about any situation? Have you in the past been negative? Have you in the past done some things that you wish you had done differently? Or have you been stagnated in your progress of your career, workforce, and all those things? Okay, take a look at my diagram there. All right, so as I pose the question, why should I change the way I think, act, and feel? And so something there I want you to take a look at. All this week we'll be talking about, just to give you an example of some of the things that we readily say when we're thinking about some of the things. If you keep saying certain things, they'll turn into something. After setbacks, if you speak about them, you can bring about them. All those things there begins with us changing the way that we think, changing the way that we act, and how we feel is responsive into how we're going to perform. And so Change Boulevard, the old saying, I'm going to give you something there all this week, but more importantly about why. Why is it, should I change? And people, that's the biggest question, because change is difficult. It brings people out of their comfort zone, and it's hard. So I want you to stay with us this week. We'll give you some tips. And then we'll make sure that this week we identify some barriers, because there are barriers and challenges and obstacles that are in our way from keeping us from changing the way we think, okay? Alcohol addiction, drugs, your spirit, negative people, negative environments, also your past, your self-actualization of past dispositions, and your past being a negative force, but it's still holding you back and being receptive to changes today. Okay, and then finally this week, we'll talk about 3 things I'm going to give you. I hope that you stay with me. How do we change the way we think, act, and feel? Why is it important? Having the will, getting rid of your old stinking thinking, as I call it, and being receptive and being able to adapt to the change. How do I do these things? And that's what my focus here this week is mainly going to be about. How do we rid those things? How do we go back and finding a way to answer the but why? These are sayings. I want you to write these things down. Hopefully you'll stay with us. Catch me on Periscope this week as we begin to talk about these things. But where are you in terms of your change? It's difficult. I know it's been difficult. It'll continue to be difficult unless we begin to take some actions, get rid of some of those barriers, some of those challenges, some of those obstacles. And if you fall in the criterion of some of these things, be honest with yourself, be accountable, but more importantly, do something about it, as we'll do towards this week, finding cause and just to helping you to change the way you think, act, and feel. Okay, so I never like to leave my broadcast without giving you an opportunity to continue to drive on, speak on, and do those positive things that you're doing in your communities. I know that you guys are leaders. I'm Dr. Angelo Reynolds, and this is the Transformers Academy, and you guys have been staying with us, following us on social media, and we appreciate that. But more importantly, I want you to go out and empower someone, share love, be peaceful, kind, and joy, and bring hope to others, because once we're able to do that, we're the change agent that we'll see in the world. Catch me later. Go back and see there. Send me your comments. Catch me at DrAngeloReynolds.com. This is the Transformers Academy. I'm Dr. Angelo Reynolds. See you. We'll see you then. Be blessed.